Just a thought. I moved my handsaw, and I didn't say to myself, "Remember where you move it because it's always been there." Will you remember where you put it last time? If you moved it to a new place, stop and tell it to yourself once, twice, 3 times. On the fourth time, you're saying, "Stop telling me." So the next time you think of it, you'll remember where it is. So I forgot, but I did find the grinder. So I grinded down a piece off the bedpost because it didn't fit next to the heater. You know, I got to make it conform. And I was thinking, the person downstairs or the person upstairs, can they hear me? I definitely know the hallway can hear me for sure. So I shut the door. I didn't open the window because then it would go upstairs or downstairs or outside, and then somebody for sure can hear me. So I try to keep the sound low. But if you don't open the window and let out any of the echo, you'll feel the vibration. Anyways, that's the way I think. That's what I thought. My beard looks darker here, doesn't it? Even if I did like this? Must be something to do with the light because I'm as white as a ghost. And this is Halloween. So I said to myself, is somebody going to come and tell me something? I worked this thing for 35 to 40 seconds total. Now, if somebody comes the first time, you give everybody 1, 2, 3 chances so they'll understand, right? Excuse me, can you just lower the sound a little bit? Not the minute they start making the noise, unless it's really at 2 o'clock in the morning or something. But if it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, somebody's making a racket. 1 time, big deal. 2 times, big deal. 3 times nonstop, well, you got to go down and say something, and the person downstairs, upstairs, outside, wherever they are, they have to understand that when someone's coming to realize, I like to call it the requiem apparatus, to harass someone, harass the thoughts we don't have, the thoughts we keep behind us because we don't care, is the thoughts we need to remember because everybody else is paying attention. And the attention is the balance of all truth, is the truth. Respect and honor the reality. In order for one piece to move 360 degrees, the ball we live on, we have to understand her existence. If you understand her 360 degrees, 36 times around, right? The orange, the apple, how many slices to her? She's tens. She goes by tens. And in between tens is fives, and in between fives is 2.5s until you get to her core. But she's 10 all around, but she's 10 all around, not from the center where we go 1, 5, and 9 across. She's 10 to the center, just like a chain, right? You take the chain, you can roll it all up. That's 360 degrees of the first spindle of the train, right? But when you extend it and you run this on a cat tractor or on a bulldozer of some sort, that chain goes all the way around. So that 360 degrees is all the way around, but it doesn't mean 360 degrees. 360 degrees of 360 degrees. It's a size. And the size breaks out in Fibonacci. 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, and 5 is 13. Boom. 13 is the center of both sides. Right? 3, 1, 3, 7, 3, 1, and 4 is 11. But if you start 1, 3, 1, 3, so you have 1, 3 is 4, you don't need the first one, but you start with 1. You have 1, 3, 1, so you have 5. Or you have 3, 1, 3, you have 7. See the way it works? 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. 31 and 13 is 44. 31, 13 is 44, is 88. But 13 and 31, or 31 and 13 is 44, and 31 is 75. But if you go 13 and 31, right? 1331 is 44, and then 13 is 5775, and the year 5775 times 75 plus 75 and 75 equals 5775, not like this year 76 times 76 equals 5776, or 4 times 3 is 12. 4 plus 3 and 4 plus 3 is 14. 14 times 1, 44. Isn't that the year 2016? Well, I have to get out my calculator again, and that's 12 times 14 times 12 times 12 equals 2. How come I can't? I can see it. Where do you see it? Right there, 2016. 2016. Something to do with 3s and 4s and 4 times 4 times 4 times 4, 5 times 5 times 5 times 5, 625, 256, no 3 and 4, no 3 and 4. Everything fits. Now, is it only because I think it fits? But the whole thing is, everything fits that way. What, did I find the sum of the easiest perfect numbers that creates everything? So what, am I any more genius because all I did is add it and plus 10 years in a row, more than most people ever do in a lifetime? Just because I did that? It's because I had more time on my hands? Because I had time to do it? Just because I figured that out, it doesn't mean anything. A computer can probably do everything I did in 5 minutes. What I worked 10 years on. Well, unless you want to ask the computer to go out and do all this, right? Or actually, the table that I just finished. I don't know if you can see the table over there. Anyways, let's not talk about it. Raphael 7286 and a constellation of Pegasus. Happy Halloween. It ain't scary no more once you know.